Good morning.
Good morning.
Welcome all to this guidance and counseling session. Here with us are each department colleague, and I would like to allow each one of you to introduce his or herself. I'm Magdaline, school chaplain.
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
I'm Stella, I'm Larry. Thank you.
Good morning, everyone. I'm Larry Masindano, student.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Nelson Kipkosgey, former president, Case Kibet Senior School.
Good morning, everyone. I'm korir, class teacher from Forest.
Good morning, everyone. I'm James, and I'm a professional counselor.
Good morning. My name is Evans Yegon, and I'm the principal. Welcome.
Thanks everyone for joining us in this guidance and counseling sections. We are here on an issue relating to one of our Larry, my student in class. He is a parent, so due to a case of poor performance in performance, there have been degrees. Since he has been appointed as a class prefect, class president, school president. So due to that cases, I've been reporting to we are speaking with his parent here, and that what brings us to this section. We speak with his parent, and then I speak to the school principal. Yes, and then that is what brings us to this section.
It's true that I was informed that after being elected as a school president, his performance reduced, and we are here to discuss the matter and see if we can help him to balance between leadership and performance. So I'd like to invite the chaplain to add on that.
Okay. Our school president, since he was elected, he performed his duties well, but now concerning the after performance, that is where our concern is. Larry has dropped from his previous performance, and I hope by the end of this session, guidance session, Larry will have changed. Thank you. We are lucky Larry parent is present, so let me allow her to explain about his results.
Thank you everyone for the warm welcome. I'm here today because I'm concerned about my son's academic performance and his well-being. I've been observing his grades for the first term and second term. He dropped. Then I spoke with the class teacher. Again, in the second term, he again dropped. Then when I asked him about what's wrong, he said it's because of the roles he has been given in school. So I hope this. Thank you.
Okay, I have heard about the issues raised by the parent about Larry. So maybe that's the reason why your performance is decreasing, is because of the work you have been given as a school president. But before I go that direction, let me ask you, is there any challenge you have coped with after being elected as the school president?
Yes, since I was elected as school president, I haven't had that much time to go through my notes, and also sometimes I've been since I do these classes, I cannot get the concept very well. Sometimes my lesson doesn't explain to me what they have covered in class. I was in the school meetings, attending the school academic meetings.
Okay, I have another question. Is there any challenges like personal issues, like family problems that you can face? Maybe it can be another challenge that can lead to poor performance in your academics.
I think since I came to this institution, I was admitted in boarding section, so I haven't faced any family challenge issue. The only big issue that missing of classes and not having that enough time to go through, because at the end of the day, one needs enough rest so that he can be able to run the next day activities. Now I'm not having that enough time to go through my notes since we have so many meetings and I'm supposed to.
Okay, thank you. So I have not those remarks. So at challenges like those challenges that you raise about missing classes, that the duty of being a school president can overload your work. Then you cannot have a time to read. So I will offer you will give you a deputy who can assist you in the work. Then you can balance. Before I complete, is there another challenge or are those the only two questions I have asked?
I think I could wish to get how my former president used to handle things, and if I help me and tell me how he was handling things, then I appreciate it. Because I do believe that he did this, he was in a special position and he performed exemplary. So the way that you can allow me to get to match how he used to spend the hours also performing exactly.
Since we are done about the Larry, let me take this time now to invite the former president. He can do his part to advise him also.
Thank you so much for the opportunity. Once again, my name is Nelson, and the chairperson, guest is the senior school alumni, and the former president in our school. Thank you for this, that I take part in this training and counseling. One thing that I've noticed from my friend, Larry Masindano, is that we really need our advice and our assistance for him to balance his academic life and leadership. I was given the same opportunity to be the student president, while the school was also expecting me to be to put the school at a higher path in terms of performance, which we managed. So it's not something hard to balance between your academics lives and leadership, because I realized I managed to have my A grade, Larry, despite being the school president and running all those operations, which I believe you are not alone unless you need to employ. It's like teamwork. You have other prefects playing different roles so that you don't be at every other point when activities of the institution are happening. So it is possible. I know the school saw something potential in you to lead the institution. At the same time, they are so much concerned about you. That's why they have called for this guiding and counseling, so that you are able to balance the two. So if just there is any other area that I can assist, I'm willing to support you. Thank you.
Let me take this chance to thank the former president for offering guidance to the Larry. Then I say thank you. Let me take this chance again to welcome the principal to take over there.
Thank you everyone for this lovely session. I hope, Larry, you have been advised well and I hope you are going to change. The thing is, leadership in school is not a big deal. You have to balance between academics and leadership. So I hope this session is going to help you. And at this point, I would like to welcome our chief guest, Richard, to say something.
Very much, Mr. Principal. Thank you for this opportunity. Now, I'm James. As I said, I'm a professional counselor. And I'm here purposefully for this session to counsel Larry and also to just get to solve the case that is before us. Now, I'd like to, based from what I've heard, I'd like to advise a learner, that is Larry, that yes, leadership is a virtue and it's a calling. But I believe we need to learn how to balance between the two, because what comes first is your academics. Yeah, you are in school so as to learn, but the leadership bit of it comes as a second hand now that you also need to balance on. So the first thing, listening on the challenges that you had mentioned, was on time management, and I believe that one of the best ways to manage your time would be to create a schedule. Yeah, can you plan yourself, your day, so that you have a schedule and a workflow of whatever you are doing? That will really help you in balancing your time for studies, for offering leadership in school, and also for engaging with other learners. Yeah. Also, the other thing that I got to hear from you was missing classes. Now, okay, basing on the reason as to why you are in school, that should not be the case. And whenever you find yourself missing classes, I think that should now not be the case, because you will be losing a lot, and that is why your performance will be depreciating. So the advice I can give is that always attend classes. If there's any activity that will make you miss a class, let it be informed through your class teacher, so that even when, for example, if it's a case outside the institution that you're going to attend, you can come back to school and you'll be able to receive maybe the proper notes that were given when you are outside school. Also, you've mentioned about having problems to do with the rest. You don't have enough time to rest. And I believe that, yeah, that can be a challenge, given that you're a leader and you have to look at things the way they are working out in school. But also ensure that you find enough time to rest. Are we together? Yes, so that you don't overwork yourself. And I believe one of the ways that you can really do this is by delegating duties. I believe as a student leader, you have got a panel of maybe prefects who are helping you in running the student council. So you can delegate some tasks to them so that you don't overwork yourself. I believe that will really help you, and that will also help in offsetting the burden or the baggage that you could be having. Above all, always feel free to share with the people you are closest to, could be the class teacher or even your best friend, whenever you find yourself in a challenge. Are you together? Yeah, and I believe through that you'll release a lot of baggage that could be in you, and you'll find a solution through that. I'd also like to motivate the parent, Mama Larry, that yes, your son is a good boy, given that he's been given the position of leadership in school, and that I believe informs a lot on the capability of this boy. So don't lose the hope that you have with him. Continue trusting that he will be able to do it. Also, to the class teacher, you can do a constant follow-up on the boy's performance by maybe getting to engage the other teachers who are teaching him, so as to know maybe the performance that he's having in other other any subjects. I believe that will help. That will go a long way to help him also, so that where there is a challenge, that can be addressed immediately. Yes, I think with that, and just give an assignment, maybe to the class teacher, to do a follow-up, a constant follow-up of maybe every week. Get time to talk to him and ask him the progress that he's having. In case of any other challenge, you can feel free to reach out to me. Thank you.
Thank you, my chief guest. And everyone, thank you for attending this session. And again, we have come to an end of our session.
I believe, Larry, each and every point you have been given will put in action. Thank you all for the participation. As we end this session, have a blessed evening.